We got Colorado, New Jersey. This one is a afternoon game, 2:05 Eastern, so make note of that. New Jersey minus 140, minus 150 favorite. Colorado pulling the upset against the New York Rangers, a massive underdog. And I said that on the show Thursday. I'm not in love with Colorado, but I was so anti-Rangers that I said it's worth a shot on Colorado at the big underdog price in that game. And sure enough, they get the win against the New York Rangers. And any talk about dissension in the ranks with Matt Duchene and the team, because he thought he was going to be traded. He probably wants out at this point because it's a floundering organization, but he's still there. Would it cause a problem with his performance on the ice? Nope. He scored the very first goal for Colorado, played a very good game. But Matt Duchene seems like a good professional and a good guy. If you see him in interviews, he's usually blocks out all the negative noise about, are you going to get traded? Are you not going to get traded? Are you happy that you didn't get traded? He didn't really talk much about any of that. This is going to be an interesting season for the New Jersey Devils. Obviously, it's a team that, one of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference last year. Still going to be challenged, I think, to score goals. Really going to have to rely defensively to get things done. I know, Taylor Hall to me is a guy that's supposed to really, really help this team offensively, but I just haven't seen that from time to time consistently enough from him. Cory Schneider and Keith Kincaid, that goaltending duo has to be a lot better. Neither one of those guys was extremely consistent last year. So interesting game here. Alex, what do you think of Colorado? Do you think that Rangers game the other night's a sign that maybe this team could be better than people thought coming into the season, or was that more bad Rangers than good Avalanche? In your own opinion, what happened in that first game?
I think it's a bit of a balance of both. I mean, the Colorado is going to be a lot more competitive, I feel, this year than last year. They got off to a really bad start and just could never find their footing. And like I said, this Rangers team, I'm low on this Rangers team this year as well. If Lundqvist starts to falter early, this team is in serious trouble. So they're going to have to. He's had to really carry this team on his shoulders for so long, but he's going to have to do it once again, especially because we see times where their offense just completely just fades away, and then they come back. They have no consistency really in any part of their game, offensively, defensively, or within their goaltending over the last couple of years. So I think it is more bad Rangers, but it touches on a point you mentioned earlier about not playing. You have to avoid heavy favorites, especially early in the year. You look at Colorado; they were a 2-1 dog cashing in that game. Last night we saw the Vegas Golden Knights cash as a 2-1 dog. So favorites, there's never a good time to play favorites in the NHL, but especially early in the year.
It is, because you've got new situations, new teams, new personnel. You're just never quite sure. And you're never quite sure who's going to be rolling and have that chemistry that early in the season. So it's a situation where you got to be very, very careful. I mean, again, even throughout the season, I think laying north of minus 150, you're asking for some trouble in terms of trying to get out of the season with a plus unit profit in your bankroll. But it's even more so, as you said, early in the season.